Особо времени. До этого урока предварительно обобщающие с ребятами была проведена работа по составлению кластера. То есть мы вместе составляли вот такой кластер. То есть это вся информация, которую мы с ними подчеркнули в рамках темы «Городская жизнь Лондона». Я решила попробовать начать работать по технологическому мышлению уже с начальной школы, потому что вы знаете, что единый государственный экзамен – это технологическое мышление основа. Поэтому, может быть, конечно, у нас все это будет смотреться слишком тяжеловато для 4 класса, но тем не менее, считаю, что очень важно. Я их сдвинула с мертвой точки, они начали мыслить, они начали размышлять, потому что не всегда даже на русском языке они могут дать ответ, а почему вот это так? Вы увидите домашнее задание, будет задано немножечко пусть на их уровне, чтобы по-русски помыслить по данной технологии, но все-таки дать ответы на эти вопросы. И на следующем уроке, то есть в начале следующей четверти, я проверю на русском языке, как они справились с этим заданием. So good morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
I'm glad to see you.
We are glad to see you too.
Thank you, Stefan. Okay, so how are you, Armanda? So yeah, how are you? So what's the matter with you?
I want to sleep.
You want to sleep really? So the weather is fine, so the sun is shining, so well. So Misha, how are you?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So Uza, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well. So how are you, Alyosha?
So.
Well, what's the matter with you?
I'm afraid.
You're afraid, so don't be afraid of our guests. So everything is okay, Alyosha. So, Sonia, how are you? Okay, well, so how are you, Alena?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, so Liz, how are you? Okay, thank you. So let's start our lesson. So today we'll speak about London. Yes? So have a look at your clusters, please. So we know a lot about the history of London. We know a lot about the places of interest in London. So we know about the Romans. We know about William the Conqueror, the Great Fire of London, and of course about a number of sightseeing. So let's start our work. And let's start our work with the memory game. Well, open the textbooks, page 187, exercise 1. So play a memory game. Look at each picture for a moment, please. Then close the book and make all the places you remember. So I give you 1 minute. Okay, so now this time is up, so close the books, please. So, any volunteers, so please begin.
The Tower, Trafalgar Square, Westminster Abbey, St. Paul's Cathedral, Hyde Park,
Well,
the Tower, the Houses of Parliament,
well, and the
National
National
Gallery.
Okay, thank you. So 8 points, so please. I don't know, Miriam.
The Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Trafalgar Square, Buckingham Palace, St. Paul's Cathedral, the National Gallery,
Well.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park, well, 8 points, thank you. So please, any volunteers? So Alyosha, please try.
Buckingham Palace, Hyde Park, the Tower, the National Gallery.
So the fifth, please, remember. Well, one.
Westminster
Westminster
Abbey.
Abbey, okay. Oh, remember, try to remember. 1, 2, 3. So, thank you. So we are trying.
Trafalgar Square.
Buckingham.
Buckingham Palace. Victoria.
The Tower.
Westminster Abbey.
Well, 4 points.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park, right. Well, which else? Well, okay, so 5 points, thank you. So we should try.
Three Houses of Parliament, Hyde Park, Westminster Abbey, Trafalgar Square.
Well, it is. Oh, remember, try to remember. 1, 3, the Houses
of Parliament.
The Houses of Parliament, right, well, 5 places of interest. That's all, Misha. Okay, thank you. So welcome, girls, so visit.
Buckingham Palace, Hyde Park, Westminster Abbey, the Tower, St. Paul's Cathedral, the National Gallery.
Thank you. Well, the 7th place of interest, well, does that remember? Trafalgar Square and St. Paul's Cathedral. Well, thank you. Sonia, you can try. So you don't want. Okay, so who is the best in this game? So who has got the best memory? I think so. Lisa, 8 points, yes, and Alona. Well, thank you very much. So now, please, let's fresh up our vocabulary. And let's play a missing letters game. So missing letters game. So we know a lot of adjectives, which can help us to describe London. Yes. So have a look and try to remember them. So let's begin.
Interesting.
Interesting. Thank you. So in a chain. So in a chain. Beautiful. Right. So wonderful. Right. So Alusha, you can't guess it. So try to remember. So who can help Alyosha? What is this word? So Alyosha, please. Famous. So remember, famous. So please put down.
Great.
Great. Yes, London is great. Well, thank you. Misha. You don't know this word. So who can help Misha? So what is this word? So this place. Important. Yes, London is a very important city. Right. So well, what else? Rich. Right. So then, Lisa. Well, try to read. Try to guess this letter, this adjective. So, Elena.
History.
Historical city. Yes, London is a historical city. Okay. And the last word is. Can you see it? So, Elena? Industrial city, right, industrial. So, what are the adjectives do you remember? What are the adjectives do you know? Please, Lisa.
The best.
The best, right, well, Alyosha.
Great.
Great, so here it is. So, clean, tall, absolutely right, well. Dirty, right, so remember antonyms and synonyms, so please. Big, right.
Small
and clever. The town is clever. We are clever, but not the city. Okay. Poor. Right. Well, big. It was already said. Well, Alona. Small. Okay. It was already. Well, thank you. You know a lot. Brave for your work. Now, it's time to play the game. Who is the best in reading? So exercise 9, page 189. So we'll choose and read aloud as quickly as you can the words on the topic Town Life London. And we'll see who is the best in reading. So please, I give you 1 minute to point, to tick all the words on the topic. see. Okay, still. Your time is up. Thank you. I see. So, are you ready? Ready? Okay, thank you. So now let's read and see who's the best. Alena, we will start. So read as quickly as you can.
Tall, dark, dog, square, bridge, theater, dirty, wide, monument, capital, road, church, cinema, bridge, become, queen, architect, tower, bell, traffic lights, main, town, city, build, center.
Oh, thank you. Very nice. Well, any volunteers, so Liam?
Tall, dark, square, breed, dirty, weed, wide, monument, capital,
church,
cinema, read, become, queen, architect, tower, bell, traffic lights, main, town, build, century.
Oh, thank you. So, Lilia, what about the word, bridge? Bridge, what does it mean, bridge? So, you have not read it. So, bridge, what does it mean? Bridge. It is also the word for our topic. Remember? Well, yes, okay. Thank you. So, please, Misha, continue. So,
dog, square,
bridge,
monument, capital, road, church, read, cinema, become, wheel, tower, traffic, light, city,
century. Okay, so Misha, what about the word monument? So what about the word architect? Yes? These are also the words for our topic. Well, please.
Tall, dark, brown, square, ridge, theater, dirty, wide, monument, capital, road, church, cinema, read, become, green, architect, tower, bell, lights, main, town, city, build, center.
Okay, thank you. So any volunteers? So please, can you?
Tall, dark, square, bridge, theater, dirty, white, monument, just, capital, road, church, lead, cinema, read, become, queen, architect, tower, bell, traffic lights, town, city, build, wake up, century.
Okay, thank you. So white, Alyosha, white. Can you repeat? White. Okay, thank you very much. I think, who was the best in reading? Lisa, yes, was the best in reading, and Alona, so, was the best in reading. Okay, so now I think it's high time to listen to your stories. So, let's use 5 double Q. So let's remember the question, so free form.
Who, where, when, what, why.
Okay, children, don't forget details, examples, and reasons. Yes? So, let's begin with the history of London. So have a look at your clusters, please. So, the Roman times, yes? So let's begin with Alyosha.
The Romans went to England many centuries ago. They built a town on the Thames. The build of the town was Londinium.
They built, the name of the town was Londinium.
The Romans built Londinium near the river because the place for the town was very good.
The place for the town was very good. Well, thank you very much. So then the time of William the Conqueror came. So this is
William the Conqueror became King of England. He built White Tower in London in the 11th century. There are always black ravens in Tower of London because people believe that London will be rich while ravens live there.
well, thank you very much. So now please, the time of the Great Fire of London came. Well, what do you know about it? So have a look at the costume.
Lived in the houses near London Bridge. On the day
On the second.
of September in 1666, a big fire
Began in
the
the
house of
King's Baker. Why? So what? The fire
was
great. The fire was great.
because
It
it
burned for
days
days and
destroyed 80%
of the. Well, thank you very much. Okay, so now please let's have a rest and sing our song about the Great Fire of London. Children, will listen up. Let's continue telling stories about the places of interest in London. So, because I will tell us about St. Paul's Cathedral, so don't forget the 5 down here.
Sir Christopher Wren is a famous English architect. He built St. Paul's Cathedral in London. He built it in the 17th century after the Great Fire. St. Paul's Cathedral is one of the greatest English churches.
Right.
It is beautiful because it has many columns and towers.
Well, thank you, Chris. How good you do? Well, what do you know about Big Ben Young? Can you tell us?
Sir Benjamin Hall was famous. He lived in London in 18th century. He had a nickname Big Ben. The clock and the bell of the Houses of Parliament got their
Got their names.
after Sir Benjamin Hall, because he was a very tall man.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so what do you know about Buckingham Palace?
The King of England, Elizabeth II, lives in Buckingham Palace in London. She became the Queen many years ago. Buckingham Palace is very famous because it is a wonderful building with the Queen Victoria Memorial in front of it.
Okay, thank you, children. How good of you. So, it's time to take up your home task. Well, your home task was to read the dialects about the history of London. Yes. So first of all, let's repeat some cliches. So repeat after me. No, that is not true.
No, that is not true.
No, you are wrong.
No, you are wrong.
No, I disagree with you.
No, I disagree with you.
No, you are not right.
No, you are not right.
No, it's not true.
No, it's not true.
No, I don't agree with you.
No, I don't agree with you.
So now let's listen to your dialects about London. Imagine one of you doesn't know enough about the history of London, and the other corrects him or her, yes, and gives the right information about the history of London. So please, exercise 3, page 188. So let's start reading. So Alina and Sonia, please.
Came to
England
and built the Tower of London near the No, that is not true. People from Rome came to England and built the town of London near the river Thames. In Roman times, London was a big city. No, you are wrong. In Roman times, London was a small town.
Okay, thank you. So please, Alyosha, could you continue?
There were many bridges in London at the beginning of the 11th century.
No, I disagree with you. There were only one bridge in London at the beginning of the 11th century.
There were no houses and shops on London Bridge in the 18th century.
No, you are not right. There were houses and shops on London Bridge in the 18th century.
Okay, thank you. So Misha and Ilya, we will continue.
The fire of London began on the 2nd of September in 1777.
No, it's not true. The fire of London began over in second of September in 1666.
The fire of London burnt for 10 days, destroyed 80% of the city.
No, I don't agree with you. The fire of London burned for days and disagree
And destroyed.
and destroyed 80% of the city.
Okay, thank you, children. So it is well done. Okay. So, by the way, do you know that Lisa Kozlova wants to visit London one day? So, and she has prepared a presentation about London. So, Lisa invites you to join an interesting and exciting tour around London.
Hi, I am Lisa. Welcome to London. So, let's go. London is the biggest city in Britain. It is a center for business and for tourism. There are about 10,000 streets in London. Most of the streets are not very wide. Oxford Street in London's main shopping centre. You can buy clothes, shoes and toys in it. People from all over the world shop in Oxford Street. Harrods is one of the most famous and most expensive shops in the world. Famous people, including the royal family, buy things there. The largest park in London is Hyde Park. It is one of the most popular places for Londoners on hot summer days. Bloomsbury Square is one of the oldest in London. It is more than 300 years old. It is the literary part of the city. Many writers and critics live there. The British Museum is very old. It was founded in 1753. The British Museum has a large reading room. There are reading room, crystal skull, faced by Egyptian mummy, carrying from England's 5th century BC. One of the famous London cinemas is the Odeon. One of the oldest churches in London is St. Paul's Cathedral. It is classical renovation and contains a lot of paintings, sculpture and other works of art. One of the famous London theatres, the Royal Opera Houses of Covent Garden, is in the centre of the former fruit and vegetables market. Piccadilly Circus is the heart of London. On special occasions, many people come to the Statue of Eras in the centre of the circus. The Houses of Parliament are the building in which Parliament sits. Big Ben, the famous clock, is situated there. Westminster Abbey is one of the most popular cathedrals. A lot of famous people are buried inside. Queen Elizabeth I is Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens and many others. Queen Elizabeth I, William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, Charles Darwin. London has a number of royal palaces. Buckingham Palace is one of them. It has been the residence of British kings and queens for ages. When Queen Elizabeth is at home, the flag is above the palaces. Trafalgar Square is famous for the tall monument in the center of which the carriage Nelson's calling. Nelson's calling. The National Gallery is situated near Trafalgar Square.
contains the national collection of Western European paintings. One of the famous museums in London is Madame Tussauds Museum, which has a great collection of wax figures. One of the London city sites is Tower Bridge. This bridge across the Thames built because of need for an open waterway for large ships. From all over the world, students come to the University of London, the largest university in England. London is really a great city. I would like to visit it one day.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. It's very interesting.
Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Well, children, do you like Lisa's presentation solution? Do you like it? Well, do you like it?
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, so I don't know what about you. Do you like Lisa's presentation? Well, do you like it?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Well, so Sonia, do you like it? It was beautiful. Well, thank you. So now, please, let's continue our work. Well, I see you know a lot about this great city. And so listen to the poem listen to the poem about great English writer William Dunbar and try to understand it. Try to imagine this great city. London, thou art of towns epicenter, sovereign of cities, simplest in sight, of high renown, riches and royalty, of lords, barons, and many goodly knights, and of all rivers, the river hath renown, whose burial streams, pleasant and free clear, under thy lusty walls rains down. London, thou art the flower of cities all. Now let's listen to the literary translation of this poem. Лондон, ты город из городов, глава городов, ты красивее всех. Богатство здесь, слава, монарши гнездо, и лордов, баронов, и знатных семей. Славнее всех рек река твоя, течет она с ребра своих струй, вдоль стен городских прекрасных стремя. Лондон, ты цвет городов земли. Okay, so now just express your opinion about this great city. So please,
I think London is fabulous because there are a lot of interesting places in it.
Okay, thank you. So Lisa?
I think London is famous.
London is famous, well, because
the Queen of England, Elizabeth II, in Buckingham Palace in London.
Lives, yes? Lives in Buckingham Palace, right? Well, Sonia, please.
I think London is old.
So London is old. London is old, okay. So, because Romans built Londinium when? It is old, many centuries ago. Well, thank you. So, Ayush, what do you think?
I think London is beautiful because of Westminster Abbey and Big Ben.
Okay, thank you. So, Kuzo, what do you think?
I think London is beautiful because of Hyde Park and National Gallery.
Okay, thank you. Kuzia, Misha, what do you think?
I think London is interesting because of Westminster Abbey.
Because of Westminster Abbey. Thank you. So,
London is
wonderful.
because of the tower.
Because of the Tower of London. Okay, so, thank you, children. So, I see that you know a lot about London, and your task for the next lesson will be, so take your cards, please. Find Russian equivalents of the sayings. Home, sweet home. An Englishman's home is his castle. An Englishman's home is his castle. Right. So learn these poems by heart and make up a story 5Q. So remember, so 3-4. Who, where, when, what, why. In Russian, please. Think it over in Russian, you see? And explain the meaning of the sayings. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Well, children, do you like your work at the lesson? Do you like your work at the lesson? I like your work very much. You were so good, children. Well, let's see. Thank you. And so, it's time to say goodbye. So stand up, please. Your marks for the lesson are, see, 5+ to everyone. 5+ to Lisa, 5+ to Alena, 5+ to Sonia, so 5+ to Alyosha, 5+ to Kuzia, 5+ to Misha, and 5+ to Ilya. Okay? So, the lesson is over, children. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So,